Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Christina and today I'm going to take you through some of my absolute favorite Amazon stuff that I have around the house. I didn't go through my purchase history. If I had, there would probably be thousands of other items I could have included, but I just went around my house, looked at the items that I use on a daily basis and thought that that would be a good starting place to share with you with some of the things that I love that I've gotten on Amazon. In fact, the only thing I hate about shopping online are all the boxes that the items come in. Other than that, I would shop online, hands down, anytime I could, rather than going to the store. So with that being said, I will just hop right into the video. The first thing I have for you is the DermaE Purifying Daily Detoxing Scrub. You guys, when I first put this stuff on my face, I freaked out. It has like a cooling medicated feeling, but there's no label or warning about that. So I thought something bad was happening in my face. I freaked out. I was just like, get this off of me. But once I washed it off, I realized how amazing it was. It makes your face feel so refreshed and so smooth. It's an exfoliant, which means it has those little micro beads in it, which really gets deep cleaning on your face. And it really wakes you up, especially if you're like having a really sluggish day. That cooling effect is just like, so refreshing. So I love this stuff. It's also cruelty-free and eco-friendly. So it's a win in my book. Now I use this with my Sunly silicone facial scrubber. It is electric. You can turn it on with this button here and you can increase or decrease the intensity of your choosing. It's got thick bristles at the top and thin bristles at the bottom. It's very cute and aesthetically pleasing, on top of the fact that I love this shape right here. You'll see in a second, it'll stop and then start again. And that is just the 30-second timer telling you when to switch sides of your face. So I'll use it this side, down here in the bottom, around my chin, and then like in the T-zone areas. They have very, very expensive versions of this little guy. The beauty gurus will actually tell you all about how much they love that. I can't speak to that. I've never owned it, but I am about to be a mom of a second child, and I don't want to waste money in places that I can find dupes for. So I am very happy with this. I will never ever buy the expensive one. Not to mention I've had it for almost a year and a half, I think, and I've only charged it one time. That's how good this thing is. It has a little bottom piece that keeps all the water out, so you can take it in the shower, you can use it, near watery areas. It's really great. I will never go back to another facial scrubber again. Like, this is amazing. And if you're ever having one of those sluggish days, to add on to this category are the next thing on my list. It is the Crystal Collagen Gold Powder Eye Mask. It's a mouthful. Basically, I saw this on another Amazon favorite video, and I thought, I never really buy these kind of things for myself. I'm like a bare minimum girl. Like, I don't want to have broke out skin. I want to look nice when I go out places, but I'm not going to go all out over and beyond with my beauty routine. I just don't have time. So when I got these, I was like, they're cheap. Let me just see if they work. And they do. Basically what you do is it comes in a pack of, I think 20. I'll have to look it up. And it's a very sturdy pack. And basically you keep them in here until you're ready to use them. You open it up and it's got like this liquid inside that they're just marinating in. And you put it under your eye, like right here. Now the package says to leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. I usually leave it on for 30 because I do it together with my teeth whitening strips, and it's just easier that way. I've never had any issues, but they work. They take away some of the puffiness. They make your eyes look a lot more brighter and more rejuvenated. So if you're ever having one of those slow days, I promise you, start out with this and then add this in when you're taking these off, and you'll feel so much better. You don't need makeup to get stuff done. You just need to feel a little bit better. And everyone needs pick-me-up. These will do that for you. Next item on my list is oh, so when I got this, when I liked having this, I realized I was at that stage of life where I was all about convenience. It wasn't about being cool anymore. But it is what it is, and I love it. So it is my Vied pill case. So I'm going to open it up just so I can show you. I don't know if it'll focus on it or not. But anyways, it's got like these smaller compartments on the outside and one larger compartment on the inside. Don't worry, it doesn't mix up your pills. That's just me. Like, I just throw them wherever I can get them if I know that the differences between the ones that I take. So I'm anemic. I always have been, so I take an iron pill regardless of what's going on in my life. I'm also pregnant right now, 5 months, so I take a prenatal, I take my DHA. If I don't have my allergy medicine, I feel like poop. So I carry everything with me. Versus having all the bottles, it's really, really nice. In addition, my first trimester was really awful, like really awful. And my daughter's about to be 2, so when you already have a young child and you're pregnant with your second, you don't have time to feel sorry for yourself. You don't get sick days. I carried everything around with me because there was nothing that was going to slow me down. So I had nausea medicine, I had Tums, I had heartburn medicine, I had Gas X, I had Tylenol because that's the only thing you can freaking take when you're pregnant. And I had all of it in addition to my daily vitamins in this little case. It is amazing. I've had it for almost 2 years now because I started using it when I was pregnant with Emma, and it still works great. I've never replaced it. The little latch on the front doesn't get stuck. Call it what you will, but I love it. Moving on to this next item. These are a fairly recent purchase. They're my slippers. I really needed a new pair of slippers that wasn't worn out and matched kind of like, you know, a neutral type of decor. I don't like loud stuff like, you know, pink, bright pink slippers. I'm not 13 anymore. I love these though. So at first I wasn't sure they would work for me. They were a little bit snug when you first get them. You do have to wear them in. After a couple of wears, it was great. And I like to wear socks with my slippers. I don't know why. I just don't like being barefoot even for a little bit. I don't like when stuff gets stuck to my feet, little pebbles and dirt, and it's just, I don't like it. My favorite part of these though is the hard sole. Yep, I love it. It's completely waterproof. So if I need to go outside on a rainy day and get the mail or pick up one of Emma's toys that she left outside, I can do it and not worry about switching my shoes out or coming in and tracking a whole bunch of mess all over the floors. So I love these. Now, I don't know the name of these ones. My bad. There's like no tag on them either anymore, but I will link them below. I'm an 8.5 regular, and these are size large because they don't come in like your normal shoe sizes. So that just gives you kind of a point of reference on what size might work for you. But they're amazing, and I just know that if you get them, you're gonna love them. So there you go. Next thing on my list is my Huge Tech Monopod. What's a monopod, you might ask? Oh, well, it's like a selfie stick on steroids. So it goes and it goes and it goes. Let's see if I can get you to. It is that long. It goes all the way out to the middle of my bed. So basically, if I'm doing a video blog or something, or I'm taking a photo with my children or my family at all, I can just hold this up. It comes with an adapter for your DSLR and point and shoot types cameras, and it also comes with an adapter for your cell phone. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to bring out your big camera if you don't want to. It's also got a built-in little Bluetooth remote that syncs to your phone. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with my larger camera, but nonetheless, it's still really great to have it with my regular cell phone, because that is, after all, what I started out with. So I love this thing. The last, well, no, I guess I have 2 more items, but this is the next item on my list here. It is my Coolie 6-can portable refrigerator. And it comes with a place to put a shelf, if you see it there. I just don't have it in right now because you can't fit tall bottles in here with the shelf thing in. I will use the shelf, or I did use the shelf for a really long time in the beginning, because I originally got this when I was breastfeeding with my daughter. I brought it to work and left it there. This way, when I was pumping throughout the day, I had some place to keep my breast milk that was separate from a public fridge. I worked at a very large place with a lot of people who I didn't trust on their cleanliness. So there's no way I was going to leave my breast milk in that public fridge. So this was amazing. The thing I like about this, it has a magnet door, so it always stays shut, which is really nice. It doesn't like fall open. And then if you see the back, it's got a cold and a warm setting, along with 2 different ports, one for the car and one for your electrical outlet. So you can take this on vacation with you guys. You can have cold drinks right there in your car. You don't need to bring them along that big ass cooler. You just need a Coolini. Well, I'm putting an N in it. It doesn't have an N in the name, but you know what I mean. It's great. I really do like it. I've had it just as long as I've had my daughter, so it's going on 2 years, and it still works like the day I bought it. So I have absolutely no complaints about this. It does fit 6 cans normally, if you have the shelf in there. And they do have like larger ones, but this is all I really need. And the way we use it currently is in our bedroom. If we don't want to go downstairs and get cold drinks, or if we're not currently sipping on what we have, we'll put them in here and just let them stay cold, because we prefer cold drinks over room temperature drinks any day. So, and the last thing on my list are my bed sheets here. See if it says a company name on it. I don't think I do. I'll link them though for you. Yeah, I mean, I've had them so long, I think I've just worn them all to hell, but they have an elastic band on the corners, which is amazing. So they stay on your bed really well. I used to use those little plastic clips that you can put on your mattress, on your box spring, or whatever you have, and I hated having to keep track of them when I did the laundry and having to reapply them. These sheets just have it built in. It's amazing. They're only about $30 a pair, so I'll make sure I link them. The newer ones are the ones that have the bands. I've been using this brand for a few years now, so I mean, that just goes to show you. There is one downside, and that is that the threading can come out sometimes in the wash. So, you know, use a gentler cycle or just buy a new pair. They're $30. $30. Like, it'll be okay. It's not going to break the bank. And I absolutely love them. They come in a million different colors, and they have a ton of reviews, so I am not the only one who obviously likes them. Now, I'm about to take the camera downstairs and show you a couple items in my kitchen, but before I do, I'll just give you a rundown of what those items are. It's going to be my electric teapot by Mueller. They're really great. I don't like the way it looks all the time, but it has a really cool blue LED light when you turn it on. It heats up really fast. I'm not a huge tea drinker, but I do drink tea more now than when I wasn't pregnant. For the most part, though, honestly, I use it for bottle warming. Yes, my daughter, she still insists on warm milk. That is another topic for another day. But I don't think I'll ever buy a bottle warmer again. they're pieces of junk, honestly. There's not like a good bottle warmer. If you buy the type of bottle warmer made for your bottle, then you can't use any other bottles, and then the ones that are universal don't work very well. It's just, don't waste your time. Get yourself an electric teapot and a large cup. Put the bottle in the cup, fill the cup up to the brim, wait 3 to 7 minutes, however you desire your milk to be, and you're good to go. Now, we still do have a bottle warmer because the hubs is not great with change. So I leave it there for him as a convenience factor. But I'm not going to be replacing it. When it goes, it goes. We're going to be using that teapot from now on. The next thing is my Instapot. Instant pot. I like saying Instapot. I think it sounds a little funner, but it's an instant pot. If you ever forget to take your meat out of the freezer, don't worry, because Instant Pot's gotcha. Just throw all that shit in the Instant Pot with some broth and some vegetables, and you got a whole dinner in 15 minutes, from frozen to fresh. It is thebomb.com. I mean, the first time I used it, I couldn't believe I could put frozen chicken in it. It also bakes and, I think what else? Sautés. I don't ever really use it for that. I use it as a fast track slow cooker is what I use it for. But there are a ton of cookbooks and recipes out there made specifically for the Instant Pot. We have the 6-quart, which is the medium-sized version. It works well for a family of 3. About to be a family of 4, and I think it'll still be fine. But they do have an 8-quart version as well. And the last and final thing on my list, which is not so exciting, but it's awesome, is my dish rack. So I have a rustic type of decor in my kitchen. The light wooden dish rack is awesome. I like the way it looks in general, plus the functionality of it keeps people from using it for the wrong reasons. I used to have one of those like dump truck style dish racks that were just square and had a place for your silverware, and everyone was throwing whatever they washed in there. It was driving me insane. I'd find like bottle pieces and pacifiers mixed in with dishes and all that stuff, and nothing would ever get put away. I love the fact that with this dish rack, it deters that habit from happening. People only put what they need on it because it's not made in that shape where you just throw everything into it. So I love it. It's beautiful. It has a detachable silverware tray if you don't need it. And so far, I like the fact that it folds up. I don't ever fold it up, but I love it. And I think that's going to really be it for today, guys. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would be so touched if you guys hit that red subscribe button. That would just mean everything to me. I'm really trying here to convey my thoughts and opinions to someone other than a toddler. Yeah. So thanks, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.